What is up, guys? We got yet another winner here at the NACWQ hat format pod that was able to fire off here. What is your name and what did you win with?
Eddie, and I won with T.A.G. It's Traptrix Artifact Geargia.
Traptrix Artifact Geargia. Okay. Why this variant of this particular over the say like hat or fat or cat even with card D?
So most of them they're just kind of like trade one for ones, kind of most of the format. This one lets me get into that rank 4 toolbox much quicker. It thins the deck out to where I get to the cards that I really want using the Geargia to thin. And I'm really looking for Traptrix and Artifact. Right. That's the best, cards in the deck.
Right, because Geargia is like one of the best decks in hat format, right?
Pretty much the whole Geargia engine's fate.
Yeah.
And if you take it, then you lose.
Oh, nice. Okay, so let's go into the deck file real quick and see what you got cooking up for T.A.G.
Searcher for Geargia Armor. And you have your tutor, so 2 of Geargia Arsenal. And you have your spam, Geargia Accelerator. I don't know.
As a reminder, what happens when Geargia Accelerator gets sent to the graveyard or destroyed?
Yeah, one of your Geargia is back. Honestly, I haven't read these cards in a while.
Yeah, it does that.
I read them as I go.
Geargia Armor is the one that when it's flip summon...
search one Geargia monster.
Flip face up, sorry, not flip summon.
Right.
So if they attack into it, you'll get a search.
Right.
And assuming it survives.
Right.
Actually, it doesn't have to survive.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't have to survive.
Okay, cool.
But this one's sent to the field to the graveyard. Target one Geargia monster in your graveyard. Accelerator. Add this to hand.
Okay, so you have some sort of recycling mechanic as well.
Yeah.
And this is the Lone Fire Blossom for Geargia, where it special summons any Geargia from your deck in defense position. All right, cool.
And it's also push for game. It gains 200 for every Geargia, including itself.
Cool.
You spam them out, you can get real big.
All right, so 1900 is kind of like the common stat would be.
17 just with himself. But
17 with itself.
Yeah.
18 with, okay, cool.
And then you have your level 3s in here. This one just summons any of these back in defense.
Okay. Only from the graveyard, right?
Correct. Actually from the hand too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then this one contribute itself from the field to special summon one of the Geargias back in defense with the effects negated.
Okay.
Usually you use these, that's my rank 3 toolbox. If you bring them off of the trap card, they become level 4s. Thins the deck.
Forever?
Yeah, while they're on the field.
Okay, cool.
Yep, that's pretty much it for the Geargias.
All right,
pretty
check
standard.
Out the other very small package.
So yeah, the Arsenals being at 2 is a little bit different, seeing as this is just an engine and not so much of like a Geargia deck.
You need space for other stuff anyways.
Yeah. Oops. All right, so then you got your Traptrix. These are the best cards to start with in the deck. They're unaffected by trap hole cards, and searches for trap hole, bottomless trap hole. That we side deep dark trap hole. You could side.
You only have one target with Marmilla?
No, there's
in your main deck. Sorry.
Yeah, well, there's bottomless, acid trap hole, deep dark trap hole, and then Traptrix trap hole nightmare.
Oh, so you have 2 targets in your main deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we side into 2 other ones, depending on the matchup.
Yeah. And then Dianea, her effect is she revives a Marmilla from the graveyard when she's normal summon, but if she's special summon,
she can set a trap hole from the grave, and then it gets destroyed at the end of your next turn.
Yeah, or it gets banished, or?
I think it's just destroyed. It might be banished.
Yeah, it might be banished if I remember correctly.
Banish it during the infix.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's your Traptrix?
Yep, just more spam and rank 4s.
Okay.
Alright, then you have Artifacts. And then Max C is hand traps, but most powerful card. To summon, I think in this deck, it's +1 and a big body.
Right.
And pretty easy to make some level 5 cards, or level rank 5 cards.
Okay, let's go up.
And then Max C, I think, is decent at 2. At worst, it's a 1-for-1 against 90% of the decks, and then it controls those, spammy decks. And then I side a 3rd one because, spammy decks.
Nice, okay.
Sometimes it can be a little dead. Mostly during the hands, they swing or you swing into something, you can preemptively use the Max C. Otherwise, it's just dead.
Got it.
Well, that's it for the monsters.
Nice.
And a bunch of 1-ups, Book of Moon, probably the best spell. I only play 1 soul charge, it's great, but in my deck, I don't really find it necessary.
Yeah.
Then the other best spell is MST, because you're playing artifacts. And it's a trap format, so, help you get your pushes with your Geargia cards. It's a little bit better, and that's all the spells.
Okay.
The rest of this deck is,
traps.
My favorite part. That's why this is my favorite format.
Yeah.
So you have your power traps, your searchable traps, This is great because of Morale Attack and Remello to pop spells and traps, and then pop face-up cards.
Yeah.
More power traps. This combos really well with Remello.
Okay.
Then you have Geargia traps and battle traps.
You don't want to max out on Geargia gear?
No,
Or
it's
is that
just
not
an
normal?
engine. Huh?
Did they do normalizely? They play 3 of them?
Oh yeah, they play 3. Geargia
okay.
decks play 3.
I see, and then you play the 2 prisons.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
This
that's
is
your main
actually the best card in the deck.
Okay, flipping over to get the artifact.
And then it's once your opponent
tech.
knows you're playing artifacts, they think twice about popping your back row. So.
I see.
Because this will destroy something on the field if it gets destroyed by your opponent. So if they MST this, then I chain this, summon out Morale Attack. This gets popped by their MST. I pop a card, the Morale Attack will pop a face-up.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's check out your extra deck. You want to go extra?
Yeah, we'll do extra.
Okay. Go for it.
Playing Geargia cards, so Geargia X.
Only 2 copies.
Yeah, and then you have your rank 4 toolbox, which is my favorite part about this deck. You have control
all
the
black
graveyard
cards.
berserker and make your XZs bigger. If your opponent gets ahead, exciting.
Is that a 1 in this format, or is that?
No,
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I think it was fairly new at this time. And then 101, really strong card. The best card versus hands. Time card or game finisher.
Current time policies, you know.
Yeah. Once you get into your Remello engine, this becomes really strong. You stack your Dianeas. It's pretty much the best thing to do with it.
Okay.
Whenever you get through your artifacts or your Geargias, put them back to draw a card. It's mainly for the artifacts.
Sure.
For graveyard decks, E-Dragons, Mermail. And then the rest of this is other engines, other toolboxes. That's the rank 4s.
Okay. So that's 5 so far? Oh, 10 so far, sorry.
Then you have your rank 3 toolbox, Zen Mains, Acid Golem, Solar Silver Mountain.
Remind us
Really
what
useful.
it does?
Alright, so once per turn, you can target one of your, or detach one, target one of your opponent's face down spell or traps. It
Yeah.
becomes stunned.
Uh-huh.
They can't activate it while he's face up on the field. If he destroys a monster by battle, you can special summon an Earth monster from your graveyard.
Got it.
Get you through your Geargia stuff a little bit faster. And Zen Mains is easy starter play.
Yeah.
If it's destroyed, detach one and face pop a card.
Okay.
Alucard, pop set cards.
Even monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally, the 1 rank 5 for your Morale attacks, because you play Call the Haunted
And Soul Charge.
and Soul Charge. That's the best one.
Got it.
Doesn't come up often, but when it does, it's usually ending the game.
Okay, cool. Let's check out your side deck.
I don't know that there's like a whole lot of matchups that I specifically fear. Maybe Infernity.
Infernity's your worst matchup?
It's the scariest one.
I see.
For sure.
Let's pop off.
And that's why you play 3 of these. Kind of like Edison, where you're playing Mind Control and Baron Control. To Synchro, you're doing it with this deck to make XZs. Rank 4 toolbox. These are your searchables with Remello. If you're playing against E-Dragons or big people, Deep Dark Trap Hole's pretty good. Acid Trap Hole's for the Geargia matchup or potentially the hand matchup. It's mainly for the Geargia matchup though. I don't suggest popping a hand like that.
If they were to use Geargia Arsenal, what is it, the one that tributes like a low fire?
Yeah.
Would you be able to acid trap hole the Geargia monster if it's special summon?
So it just
just flips it.
yeah.
Oh,
Flip one
checks-
face down, defense push a monster face up. The monster's defense is 2,000 points or less. The monster is destroyed.
Oh, nice.
Otherwise, put it back. Like,
Okay.
you read Geargia armors.
All right.
It's also what this is another great thing in the mirror match. You just get a lot of value.
Got it.
All right, water matchups, E-Dragons. I don't know how many other
Yeah, I haven't seen any so
graveyard
far
decks,
yet.
but mainly for water. It's a pretty difficult matchup. Breakthrough skill. Really good card. It's escaping me 'cause it's been a while since I played the format. There's a specific card that I don't like. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of them. It really gets around number 101. But, on your turn, you can banish it from the graveyard and negate one of their effects. Christia, there's a couple different things. Transmigration, good versus spellbooks, good versus E-Dragons. Pretty much any deck that I can think of off the top of my head. But, it's a really good card. I like it as one of a lot. This is for hands, and for Geargia, this is my best card for hands in general.
Got it. Cool.
Also, Soul Drain's good for hands.
Oh, right.
Yeah. This is for any deck that's making rank 4 toolbox. Maybe Sylvans if they're trying to synchro.
Synchro?
Yeah. Doesn't happen often.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can hit their Xyz as well.
Yeah.
They go Aurea? No, I forgot what the name is. Alce?
I'll say Aurea. I mean, Felbrand.
Yeah.
It's a lot in Geargia matchups, rank 4 toolboxes mainly.
Yeah.
Debunk. It's one of my favorite side cards. Hits the graveyard in the hand if they activate there. Today I won because they activated Priestess in the hand and I was able to banish it.
Nice.
E-Dragon specifically, it hits really well. And then if you see them playing traps, then you play Wiretap.
There you go.
Safest card in the game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any last words regarding hat format? Do you like hat format as a retro format? Or?
Oh yeah, definitely. I make hat, almost every hat deck. Sylvans, hat itself, fat, T.A.G, spellbooks.
Do you play online on the?
No, we usually have like a group that was just big into it at that time, and we play all the formats. We have like 14 of us. We keep up with it like once every few months. We'll play a big tournament.
I see.
Yeah.
Is hat pretty big where you're at in Louisiana?
I'd say they at least have 12 dedicated players.
Nice.
That'll always show up to the tournaments, but they sometimes get about 20 of them.
Wow, for hat.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Well, I'm looking forward to hat popping off all over the world. So maybe Louisiana will be the first pioneer state to do so.
We have plenty of people.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the deck profile, and I hope to see you more in the future.
Absolutely, man.
All right, peace out.